My name is Ellen Newton, CEO of my family's company. On the day the doctor told me I had only 1 month left to live, I discovered I had been betrayed by everyone I trusted. The doctor's cold words still echoed in my ears, "It's too late. There's nothing more we can do." I stumbled home, broken and disoriented, only to be greeted not with comfort, but by the twisted smile of my stepmother. She told me my timing was perfect. My death would conveniently free up the CEO position for her precious son, Logan. With contempt in her eyes, she sneered that she had never seen me as family, just a useful tool to manage the company. My heart aching, I rushed out and headed to the one person I thought I could rely on, my fiancé, Trevor. I imagined he was preparing a surprise for our anniversary. Instead, I walked in on him and my so-called best friend, tangled together without a shred of shame. They laughed in my face, calling me unwanted, pathetic, a failure. Trevor even confessed they had been cheating for years. One blow after another shattered my already fragile health. As my consciousness faded, I saw a familiar figure rushing toward me, Alexander, a man I had only met a few times in business settings. His face was etched with a pain I couldn't comprehend, as if he were losing the one thing that mattered most. But then, I opened my eyes. I was back, 10 years in the past. The date glared back at me from the calendar, October 20th, 2014. My wedding day. The day my family had forced me into a marriage to save the business. In my past life, I sacrificed everything for my family, and was repaid with betrayal. But this time, I would send every one of them to hell. I pretended I'd forgotten my veil, the perfect excuse to slip away and follow my dear friend. Just as I expected, she sneaked into Trevor's room. I took out my phone and recorded every shameless moment. But as I turned to leave, I collided with a solid chest. It was him, Alexander. His eyes were cold and unfamiliar in this life. He pinned me against the wall, mistaking me for some troublemaking ex, and crushed his lips against mine in a searing, dominant kiss. Before I could even react, he turned away, leaving me with a warning, "Don't cause trouble." At the wedding venue, all the guests were seated. The groom was anxiously awaiting his bride. That's when I walked onto the stage, in casual clothes. Under the stunned gaze of the crowd, I exposed the groom and my best friend. They denied everything, of course, calling me a gold digger trying to marry into wealth. Even my stepmother joined in, accusing me of being shameless. "You want proof?" I smiled coldly and projected the video from my phone onto the giant screen. The room erupted. Watching their faces turn pale under the disgusted stares of everyone present, I tossed the cheating couple aside and walked up to my stepmother. "You," I said, word by word, "are nothing but a thief. You don't belong in the Newton family." I had destroyed the farce of a wedding and torn away their masks of hypocrisy. In that moment, I understood true strength isn't about relying on others, it's about rising from the ashes and becoming your own light.